Okay, this motor has been a learning process, and that's okay. That's kind of one of the reasons why I'm doing this. So if you take a look here, that's a plug. It's a galley plug. I believe it's MPT, it's pipe thread. Now this is drilled out, and I'll show you why. It's no different than what you see here at the top part of the cam. But if you look closely, these are square recessed. I couldn't find a tool for that. The ratchet and actually fits, but not 100%. So I tried to use that, but it seemed to want to start stripping these out. So I stopped doing that before I messed it up. To make a long story short, didn't have the tool. Went to the local hardware store, couldn't find anything online. So what I did was I got another type of tool that they have at the hardware store. One of these, which is called a spiral screw extractor set. And I actually drilled this out and I tried to use this, and as you can see, the tip, it's got a discoloration. Now that is not this, because this is hardened, but rather this is the material left over from me twisting it in there. And my concern was cranking on this in the opposite direction, which is how you're supposed to do it. But I was afraid that if I broke this, I'd be in a world of hurt, because this is hardened. And if I get this broken there, I'm going to have a heck of a time drilling it out. So what I did was, I had a backup set that I bought. And this, I think, is for MPT, which is pipe threads. This is much more thick, and it is hardened as well. I'll show you what that is. Pipe nipple extractor set. These are obviously thicker, but just because it's thicker doesn't mean it's better. Fortunately, the threads on this held up. So what I did was, I drilled this out as good as I could, and then I hit that in. And I was able to crack it loose. I actually already cracked it loose, but I have since taken it out and stopped the process. So now you're going to actually see me do it right now. There it goes. See that? See if I can. There we go. Now, prior to even doing this, I used torch multiple times without any success. Finally, I was able to use this extractor with the torch and an extension to get some leverage on this ratchet so that I can crank on it. And I was fortunate to get this thing loose. And boy, oh boy, even now this thing is a pain in the butt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an extension, this, on my ratchet end to crank the rest of this out, because this thing is really on there. Much easier. Still hard, but there we go. Whew. Man, oh man, that was a pain in the butt. I didn't want to have to drill this whole thing out and then have to do new threads. That was what I was dreading. And although I think I might have to do new threads. Oh no, it's okay. Never mind. I thought it was getting stripped. Okay, there we go. That's it. And there you go. Voila. Thanks for watching.